I really have had a bunch of devil worshippers after me. That sounds crazy in the real world, but Gandhi ain't lived in the real world. I live on earth and I have full consciousness of reality. But the life that I've lived is not, you want a normal life, but some people are not just cut out and destined for a normal life. Strange things happen to them. Right after the other, and you really do get sold off to a bunch of witches, and congregated and hired in to be killed by a bunch of dadgum devil worshippers, and I ain't lying, and they've broke in to try to rape me, and they've come when I was out and backslid and coming out of a bar, and come out of a car to rape me, and grabbed my shirt and pulled it all the way up to here, and my who's and whats went to flying everywhere. And those are the same people that was in the devil worshippers. And I can't tell you everything that I've found out in this little trip, but as awful as it's been, I have learned the mercies of God like I could never have imagined it. He's been good to me in my life, and I've seen him do some miraculous things, some mighty and some wonderful things. And when my baby was dead inside my body, and the doctors at Cooper Green, Dr. Duggar, told me there is no fetal heartbeat, my baby today is 37 years old, praise my God. And when they told me my oldest boy was totally retarded, totally blind, would never learn to feed or dress himself, and I needed to be prepared to put him in a home before he was 2 years old, so he would learn simple skills. But I'm going to tell you what, God moved. God moved. I took him to a little holiness church. It was right before you cross the bridge on Porto Madrid, going to Eastwood Mall. That night there wasn't maybe 10 people there. Maybe not. And I told them what the doctor said, sit down on the altar. And they came up and they anointed me with oil, and they anointed my baby, and they prayed. And this big woman came out from the back row and started up there, and I seen it was a gray whirlwind going side to side up there. And that woman prayed for my baby. I'm going to tell you what, this day, he's been a registered nurse for well over 15 years. And the good Lord has moved that he's not only fed and dressed himself, thousands of patients, and taught thousands more how to take, not thousands more, he's fed and dressed thousands of patients and taught a bunch more how to take care of their patients. That's God, folks. That ain't nothing but God. My grandbaby was in his high school years, took a knee to the chin and fell down and gave him a severe concussion. They couldn't wake him up. They could not wake him up. So they took him to the hospital. His C1 and his C3 is fractured. Now, according to any kind of medical anything above a 4, you got less than a 1, you got 99% chance you will not fully recover. But God moved. God moved. And I'm going to tell you what, that's the biggest, prettiest, strongest grandbaby in this whole world. 6 hours later, first off, I got on the phone, was calling everybody I could think of. Now, I'm going to say almost. I was calling TV evangelists and radio people and all kind of pray for my grandbaby, and people that I had met up at the Jimmy Hill at the Mission Possible thrift store, pray for my grandbaby. 6 hours later, I called for an update. He answers the phone. Hey, Nana, I'm a little stiff. God moved, folks. Don't fall back to doctrines of demons and think some devil's going to save you out of some pain or heal you out of some pain or make your body work better or give you longer life. That's a lie of the devil, and it ain't going to happen. He is. The devil has so many things that he can do under his job description. First of all, he's a liar and the father of lies. He kills, he steals, and he destroys. Those are the only 4 things he can do. And if it ain't got something to do with those 4 things, he can't do it. Praise the Holy God.